no matter where you are in your life, no matter how bad you feel, somebody out there has felt that same exact way that you do right now. Hi, my name is Mike Stevens. I'm a captain for Salt Lake City Fire Department out here at station number 12 at the International Airport. I'm here to talk about my dealings with and how I've combated suicide. To give you a small background, I've been in the fire service over 20 years, emergency medical technician care for almost 30. I have seen and been part of some not so great calls over my career. Every time I come to work, I have a constant reminder of where those calls took place because they're in my district. I've had my bout with PTSD, and I got into a spot where I was really down on myself. My self-esteem was in the toilet. I didn't feel like I was being a productive member, not just of my department, but in society as a whole. I was really great at the negative self-talk. So yeah, I'll never be able to do that. I'll never be able to get here. I'll never make the money. And so that spiraled me all the way down to one afternoon after a particularly horrible day. I walked up to my bedroom. I reached in my side drawer and I pulled out my .40 caliber handgun. Sitting there looking down at the hollow point that's at the back of the barrel, I get this almost like a, like you see a shooting star kind of come right across my field of vision. It stopped me that there are people here on this planet that I haven't pissed off yet. For some reason, that one thought had me put the gun back in its holster, back in its safe box. And I got up and I went downstairs. Fast forward a couple of years, and my coping mechanisms are not working. You go work out. I go chop firewood. I go do physical things to release my pent-up anger. Okay, and none of this is working for me anymore. So I start to go down that spiral road again like I was before, and I'm starting to not sleep. I'm starting to relive some of the calls that I had that were really crappy calls. I got progressively worse in my nightmares, where instead of having just the nightmare of the call, my mind would all of a sudden explode with these other avenues. So you take a bad call, you have the dream. The next time I would have the dream that same night, it would morph into something horrible, and then I would morph again into something absolutely terrible. It got so bad for me that I was having one nightmare every night, so I started not sleeping. As I'm explaining this to my family physician, he just very calmly looked at me and he goes, well, one, you need to get sleep, and two, you got to go talk to somebody about this. Thankfully, I was given the name of a really great therapist. She worked with me on my PTSD using a version of EMDR that worked for me. Now, the interesting thing, all of that stuff allowed me to be able to process what I went through, so I could be standing in front of you today. In my department, we have EAP, the Employee Assistance Program, where you can call up, talk to a licensed psychiatrist, and for whatever you want, for an hour on the phone or however long it takes, you get 8 free sessions on that one topic. And if you need further assistance, they get you the help you need. My peer support, they're guys that are on the front line like me, that have been there, that have seen the calls, that are in different stages of their career, that bring in different insights. So have they seen bad stuff? Yeah. But how did they deal with it that may help me? And so having that informal peer support works for us very, very well. You know, if you right now are in a dark spot, okay, you don't know where to turn. You maybe don't trust your crew. You maybe don't have that great a rapport with your captain or an officer. Find somebody you can use as a sounding board to get that stuff, to get that poison out of you, okay? Find something you can do as a release. You know, the stigma of going and seeking therapy, it's not there anymore. It's more commonplace now than you think. Set your pride on the shelf and get the help you need. Okay, that's what I had to do. All the pride that I have being a big badass firefighter, I had to leave in the car every time I went to therapy. No matter where you are in your life, no matter how bad you feel, somebody out there has felt that same exact way that you do right now. I was there. Suicide sucks. It takes the pain that you have and it gives it to everybody else. And you're here for a reason. We all got into fire and EMS to help others. Don't lie. You're nodding your head yes right now, right? That's why you got into this. You have a gift most people on this planet don't. You would lay your life on the line for someone you don't know because you give a shit. Don't take that away from someone who still needs you.